Today guys, if you read the title, I'll be talking about how reliable is my full bolt-on Nissan 370Z and it's tuned. So you're going to find out how reliable it is on a road trip or just in general, because I recently took a road trip to Import Alliance and I went like 2,500 miles in 4 days. So my experience should be pretty telling of how reliable this car really is, because that's a shit ton of miles in a short amount of time. But yeah, alright, well, I'm going to leave the little card here, so if you haven't seen the road trip video, watch that and come back. Otherwise, just finish watching this and then go watch it. But okay, let's go. So the first thing I was kind of concerned about before I took the road trip was how hot the oil is going to get, because I know that this car, I've been having issues. I think other Z owners have issues with it too, but the oil temperature can get really hot, really fast, really bad shit happens if that happens. So I was kind of concerned, but I was like, I'm gonna risk it, bro. If anything, we'll just stop, rest, take us forever to get there, but we're gonna do it anyway. So what I did is I ended up going to get my oil changed. I got that full synthetic Mobil 1, and it turned out to be pretty good, because when we drove, literally it did not go any higher than 190 degrees. Now the only time it did get a little hot was when we were doing pulls, you know, when we would see a car and we'd be like, hey, let's race that dude. It would get pretty hot and then we'd have to slow down, but it actually ended up cooling down quite a bit, which was awesome. So oil, make sure you get it changed first and get good oil, because yeah. Alright, now the only really issue that I had was like when it came to tires. We would drive around, and I think like 700 miles into the trip we got like the tire pressure system saying that one of the tires had low pressure, and that kind of sucked, because I was like, shit, we're in traffic, I don't know where the heck there's a gas station around here, and I need to figure this out. And I actually didn't bring one of those little tire pressure measuring things that you can, you know, stick into the hole. I don't know what the words are, but yeah. So I didn't bring one of those, so I had to find a gas station with air. And then we went there, and it turned out that the tires were actually like right in the range they should be. So they were at like 33, and the light came on, so I was like, that's kind of weird. And the light stayed on for like 20 miles and then it went away. And this actually kept happening. And we wouldn't really check it because I figured that it was just like the tire pressure measuring system that was having an issue, which it actually was. Well, I haven't confirmed it, but I'm pretty sure it was, because the tires have been fine the whole time. And they're just showing up like they're low. So that's a thing. As far as like the clutch and transmission and all that stuff, guys, that was great. The only thing is that the gear ratios are kind of, you know, aggressive. So final gear ratio for 6th gear, if you're going like 85-ish, 90-ish, which is kind of fast, you know, you're going to be around like 3,000, a little higher than 3,000. So just be aware that you're going to be like revving at like 32, 33 RPM, 3,300 RPM when you're driving that fast. Unless you're going to speed limit, bro, you're going to be around 3 or less. So, but you'll never get there. So overall, guys, I didn't have really any issues driving this car freaking forever. So now I'll just get into some pretty much how comfortable it was just going road tripping. So first of all, the car was actually really good. The seats are actually really comfortable. The only time I got kind of sore and like tired of sitting there was when we went straight for like 6 hours. That shit sucked. Literally, there's no gas stations in sight, just bleh. And the like when you're sleeping, it's great. Crack the window open a little bit. It's awesome. But after like 6 hours, guys, you gotta stand up, walk around, because that shit is gonna suck. When you're laying, then you're like, oh my god. And then the Z, you can't really lay the seats back too far because there's nothing there. And yeah, so you're kind of like leaning back like this the whole way, which is great for like 5 hours. After that, you might want to get out, take a walk. So what I would recommend, dudes, is get an oil change like a couple days or a week before, so you got really fresh, good oil. Make sure your tires are good, you know, they're aligned, they're balanced, and that you've like rotated them, you know, that in the back and the front, you know, like that, because obviously your 370, they're not the same, so you just go bloop bloop, so you know they wear right. So then also I would probably pack like jumper cables, or like one of those little battery jumper cables that you can jump yourself with. I would invest in one of those, or just invest in jumper cables, because you never know if your car's gonna die somehow out of the blue. I don't even know how that would happen, but that would be horrible. Also, I would invest in one of those little tire pressure measuring things, because nothing's worse than not knowing what your tire's at, and your light comes on. So, you know, you can pull over somewhere really quick, check it, know you're good, know if you're not good, and get back on the road. Okay, so I would invest in one of those little boxes that has air, it doesn't have air, but you plug it into your car and it fills your tires up with air. I don't remember what they're called. I think it's a compressor, I want to say. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. But anyway, get one of those. That way, if your shit ever happens, if you run something over, run over a nail, you never know what the heck's on the road, because 1,000 miles is a long way. There could be anything on the road. So bring that, bring your measuring system, and then yeah, guys. But alright guys, thanks for watching. That is pretty much all I got to say. If you liked the video, make sure you leave a thumbs up and subscribe and hit that bell so you know when I post a video and you don't miss any of it, because it is nothing but good shit. Otherwise, make sure you share it with your boys who are trying to ride in your Z, just in case they're a little scared. They're like, yo, I don't know about your Z, bro. Let them know about this video and be like, yo, this guy went on a trip 2,500 miles and he made it there and back. No issues, bro. You're welcome. Alright guys, I'll see you next time. Bye. All right.